This should prove useful. I need something. Sails, and according to this tab, the cases measure 2 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Someone has emptied these cases of sailcloth to hold something very different, but still suited to their particular form.
Oh my God, Holmes, you do not mean that all these crates are better called coffins?
Blood!
We can't do this in such a way. How could we lift up this weight?
Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson. No mystery can resist an agile mind.
Bravo, Holmes!
Watson, we must inspect this place carefully and leave no stone unturned. We have little time.
Good God! Holmes, where are we?
Tread lightly, Watson. This place seems alive and watchful. What a peculiar drawing. The left sleeve of this costume bears slight traces of blood, and here the pocket is pierced. Aha! There appear to be papers inside.
What a horror!
Metal boxes, and here is one that still bears a label. It is in the shape of a flower, which appears to be Edelweiss, and it is black. How remarkable. They are not common. I must take the contents of this box to Baker Street for a more thorough analysis. Opiate, beyond all doubt.
You are right. This is definitely an opiate. Holmes, could these villains be opium smugglers?
That smell. This water contains a strong opiate. This man was bound with rope shortly before his death.
This man fought hard before his tragic end. The dreadful-looking broken statuette reveals much about his terrible struggle.
This message is engraved in some language unknown to me. I must make a copy of this message before the police arrive. A herd of buffalo could not leave a greater mess than the local constabulary. Blood! I am missing something. This man's right index finger is coated with dust. I need something. A box full of pendants in the shape of a pelican. These are brothers to the one found at the Napolis house. Quite useless. These trinkets are nothing but charming decoys. This should prove useful. Excellent. A perfect copy of those symbols.
Bravo, Holmes!
Blood! I am missing something. 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 The end of this hat pin is covered with blood. Look, Watson, a page torn from an American passport. One Amos Colby, 36 years old, from Boston, Massachusetts. He arrived here just 3 weeks ago. What business did he have here?
This drawing on the back of this page It resembles some vision of a demon, and... Good God, Holmes! It was drawn with blood!
It would seem likely that whoever cut themselves with this pin is also the artist of this demoniac image.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Watson, that's shouting. Something is happening. Follow me, Watson. This man has a small wound on his left thumb. He must have drawn that strange figure in blood on the torn passport page. This unfortunate man must have interrupted the kidnappers while they were transferring their victims.
What are you speaking about?
All of the kidnapped people were kept here, and from the look of things, for some days. There must have been a good number of them, so they were drugged to keep them docile. Then, with the vile assistance of riffraff hired by Dirty Summers, they loaded these people into the missing cases from the warehouse. Last night, these poor unfortunates were loaded onto a waiting ship, their destination as yet unknown.
Oh my God! Holmes! Look!
Let's leave this place, Watson. We can do nothing here. See that this is delivered to Mr. Holmes at the Diogenes Club as quickly as possible. Do not leave without his reply, though such insistence will undoubtedly cause Mycroft some distress.
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I am sending a letter to my dear brother and including a reference to the strange markings I found on the temple stones. Perhaps he can make something of them. Watson, I must know what was in the metal boxes that we found in this strange temple. And there, it is done. This is a very fine powder. Nothing. Nothing. Perhaps if I apply heat? That smell, undoubtedly a derivative of opium and morphine. This is the same compound on the ball found at Stennick's place.
How goes it, Holmes? What is the result of your analysis?
Without question, this is clearly a derivative of opiate. Something still troubles me, though. The facts indicate this substance must have been used in large quantities. But no English druggist could provide such an amount. Far too risky. And I do not believe British customs would allow such a large quantity to pass through unremarked.
Well, I am convinced of quite the opposite, Holmes.
How can that be, Watson? Explain your reasoning.
Please remember that as a doctor, I am accustomed to the use of various compounds, including powerful derivatives such as distilled opiates. Those imported from the continent enjoy a special status with British customs, who do not bother the shipments and take little note of the quantities inside. Such shipments are easily identified by their labels. They always bear the identifying mark of the particular medical academy within that country which has an agreement with our own governing academy. Though I can't determine the precise country of origin, I would swear the label scrap left on this crate is one such as this.
Doctor, I will never get to the end of your possibilities. You have solved this little riddle for us. Quickly, and waste no time, we must get ourselves to the custom inspector's office at the harbour.
What, now? Can't it wait for our tea? Oh, coming, Holmes.
Sir, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, and no. Tell me, where can I find the customs agent?
The man's name is Beddoes, and at this time of day, you'll likely find him on the pier near a ship.
Thank you. You have been most helpful.
Pleasure to be of service, sir.
Let us hope that these registers contain what we need. They must be here, somewhere. Aha, these must be the registers. This one concerns special imports. Nothing definite or comprehensible here. All that they mention is that these goods were stored in Warehouse 16. I see nothing further of interest here. Best to leave these ledgers as we found them. The iron boxes were stored here. A careful search of the place might reveal some valuable evidence. Hold on, Watson. These traces have much to tell us. Regard how they resemble those nearby. The right shoe is missing a nail. Ah, Watson, our case would have been better served if I had applied the intelligence God granted me. If you ever have a mind to chronicle this adventure, I fear your readers will be much disappointed. I should have examined that area of the warehouses with more care, because this footstep is similar to those found at Stenix. We have only to follow to learn where they lead. I see no way of opening this door.
Filthy tar, my shoes are thick with it.
I see no way of opening this. Here is a tab. This one is less damaged. Excellent. We now know the source of these illicit goods. Watson, we shall now return to Baker Street. There is much to be done. Have we received any word from Mycroft?
It seems to me there is a letter on the table for you. Perhaps it is from Mycroft.
So, the poor devil who lay under this warehouse was indeed the owner of the passport embellished with the drawing made in blood. His thumb was gashed. He is most assuredly the one who made the drawing during his captivity. But what brought him to this place? Furthermore, if this detective agency has any standing, it rests on the reputation of its associates. They are rightly regarded as proven professionals. Therefore, this dying man's last efforts were to leave clues for those who might come after him. Remember, Watson, this man's forefinger was also coated with dust, and we found drawing drawn in that very same dust upon the floor.
Exactly, Holmes. An addition symbol was there, placed within a rectangle.
Let us consider the facts, Watson. A number of people were taken by force underneath Warehouse 12, drugged, and then transferred in boxes by ship to some as of yet unknown destination. For the moment, London has nothing more to tell us. These people, whoever they are, have a small advantage. We should give them no more. We must make our departure, but to what destination? Wait, Watson! I have a sudden thought. What do an Edelweiss and a rectangle containing an addition symbol signify to you? Switzerland, of course. Watson, we shall divide our tasks. I shall report the particulars of Mr. Colby's death, as this affair requires the utmost in tact and discretion.
Well, I never. Thank you, I am sure.
Watson, you know I'm impersonal, each man to his specialty. I rely on you to book passage for 2 to the continent immediately. And, Watson, see what you can learn of an institute called the Black Edelweiss and determine if it is located in Switzerland. If this place can be found, I believe it holds the answers that we seek. Now, hurry, man, the game is on.
Hold on, Holmes, you are reading some penny dreadful. Here I thought to find you deep in some ancient news clippings, seeking similarities with our case, and yet you waste your time reading some outlandish adventure based upon some improbable hero.
Beware of considering popular literature as unworthy of our interest, Watson. Besides, am I not myself considered by some of your readers as an improbable hero living out outlandish adventures?
Holmes, you go too far.
Let's not speak on this, Watson.
This horrible statuette gives my nerves a shake, Holmes. This trip to Switzerland, it brings back unpleasant associations, doesn't it?
Watson, those events should remain where they belong, in the past. However, I will not be joining you in Switzerland. When the train arrives in Lyon, I'm afraid we must part company, as I have business elsewhere that will take some time.
But Holmes...
As a doctor, your impeccable credentials will allow you to ably advance our investigation at the Black Edelweiss Institute. My presence would likely only arouse suspicion and harm our cause. I am writing the name of a Swiss policeman on this piece of paper. He is stationed at the village near the institute and is a most reliable and capable man. Turn to him should you entertain even the slightest suspicions during your visit.
And you, Holmes?
As for me, Watson, I will investigate this case from the other side. Keep your wits about you, Watson. Should you witness anything out of the ordinary, no matter how trifling it seems, go immediately to the valley and ask for Superintendent Bilger. I know him. He's a trustworthy fellow and has been informed of your presence in his district. He should prove to be an able ally.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring. Coachman, wait for me here.
How can I help you, mein Herr?
Good day, sir. I am Dr. Watson. I have just come from London and...
You must see Fraulein Muller, please, if you could. She is over there.
She was so impatient to receive your visit. She has made remarkable progress. But the doctor can explain everything far better than I. Look, Here she is now. My little daughter.
I should leave these good people to their reconciliation. Good day, miss. I am Dr. Watson. I believe you have word of my visit.
Indeed, Doctor. Your letter said you wished to speak with Dr. Gyjax. I will see if he is ready to receive you.
Thank you, miss.
Good morning, Dr. Watson. I must say I viewed your letter with both astonishment and pride. You want to know more about our methods of treatment in order to compare them with those applied in your country.
Indeed, Doctor. I am sure that we British could learn a great deal from our colleagues on the continent.
You are quite right, my dear Doctor. But this professional consultation could have been managed with greater efficiency and ease by correspondence. I'm sure you can understand my time, as is yours, is quite valuable. Pray tell, what precisely brought you to the Black Edelweiss, Dr. Watson?
It is quite simple. Through some random events, I encountered a man who was a former patient of yours. His actions suggested that he was suffering from such disorders as...
Good morning. I am Amos Colby from the Northwood Agency of Boston, Massachusetts.
Is something wrong, Doctor?
Upon my word, this man who claims to be from the Northwood Agency is an obvious fraud. The true Amos Colby died and was buried just a few days ago in London. I must now tell you everything. I am here because one of your staff has engaged in a dangerous trade between this institution and parties in England. Moreover, those activities are tied to a murderous sect, which...
And you think that this man could be one of them?
Indeed. It is entirely within reason that he is here to eliminate any traces of their criminal enterprise, if you see my meaning.
Indeed I do, Doctor. Let me show you out.
I trust that...
Please return at this same time tomorrow, and I promise I will be entirely at your disposal. But I entreat you, please maintain complete discretion on these matters. May I depend on your cooperation?
Most assuredly, but...
Good morning, sir. How may I be of assistance?
You can start by telling your men to all take a few steps back. Then we can have a nice friendly...
Very interesting. We have indications of a personality breakdown and related paranoia. I must ask you to come with me to the examination room so we can reveal your deeper problems. Do not worry, it's nothing serious.
Stand where you are.
If I fill it with water, the doctor will have only a harmless injection to use. I need something. And there, it is done.
Several drops alone will be enough to sedate a horse. There, that's excellent. Kuntz, throw him into the holding chamber.
I would feel more comfortable without this costume. However, I am here and in proper place due to Watson's singular assistance. I must remember to thank him later. Let's hope he will act according to our plan. My next move is to learn if the London kidnapper has some accomplice here. Lord, what a stench! This wretch reeks of alcohol. Taking into account his state, he has also been dosed with a good amount of some soporific. The nurse will return soon. I must make it a... The nurse will return soon. I must make it appear as if I am still here. I need something. I need something. It won't be necessary. This should complete the illusion of my presence. For how long, I can't be sure. It would be better to turn back. I encourage all personnel to read Dr. Blensmoth's book. When you finish with it, please leave it here for your colleagues, Dr. Gyjax. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow. An old puppet. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow.
Hey, you! What are you doing out there? Huh? You are not a nurse. Come on, get me out of here.
I'm very sorry, my friend. I can't help you as I'm just passing by.
I'm not your friend. I am Maurizio. I can promise you won't get very far if you don't set me free. My cries will bring the entire hospital on your trail.
Well, my friend, I mean Maurizio, it looks like you have logic on your side, but I don't have the key to your cell, and the door looks quite solidly built. What do you make of our dilemma?
The door may be solid, but the lock is worthless. There is a room at the end of the corridor where the repairman from the mainland stores his supplies. I am positive there is a crowbar inside. The key is hidden in a crack near the door, as he's afraid of losing it. Come back for me when you get the crowbar.
Attention. Reconstruction and installation of water pipe. Dangerous. Do not enter. We shall definitely enter. Closed. Tight. I must measure them first before taking them. The diameter of this pipe is 18 millimeters. The diameter of this pipe is 16 millimeters. The diameter of this pipe is 22 millimeters. The diameter of this pipe is 16 millimeters. Closed. Tight.
Oh, bless you. And here you are. Greetings. Careful. You best not linger here. If they find you, they will throw you down below. Into the depths. Into hell.
What's he doing there? Stop him, quickly!
Stand where you are! Ah! Ah!
It seems that Maurizio finally attracted some attention. Excellent. Now the stairs are clear and I may return upstairs. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow. Well done. This is a letter from Gyjax, as this is clearly his signature. I don't understand. Stones? What stones could he mean? This box contains bottles labelled Black Edelweiss, which are identical to those found in the London sect hideouts. As I suspected, they most definitely came from here. I will take one. Strange. These appear to be pink crystals. This product is primarily composed of potash, which, if blended in precise proportions with water and chlorine, creates a spectacular smoke. But I will also need a bottle or container of some sort. These cans won't do, they're too large. These boxes contain chlorine. This product is primarily composed of potash, which, if blended in precise proportions with water and chlorine, creates a spectacular smoke. But I will also need a bottle or container of some sort. These cans won't do, they're too large. Dr. Blensmoth's book, Mind, Its Strength and Its Secrets. Promising title. This book appears to be an inventory ledger. However, it is in code, and I don't have the time to properly decipher it. I see Dr. Gyjax's signature at the bottom of each page. Interesting. This book must detail his shipments to England. This letter is dated 2 weeks ago. A scale. This won't be of any use to me. Closed, tight. As long as I keep my distance, I now appear as if I am a male nurse.
Nurse, make him stop. He must stop that.
What is the problem, madam?
Bauer must stop at once. The birds have not been fed for 2 days. Bauer must have taken the seed.
I want them to fly. Fly out, fly out. When they fly, birds will be everywhere, and all the men in white will run all around. Run, run, everywhere. Yes, fly, little men, after the birds. Run here, run there, run everywhere, men in white. Run, run, run. They won't see me, the men in white. Chase the little birds far, far away from here. Then I will go where I like. Go here, go there, go everywhere.
Extraordinary. These are all bird variants that can speak. Water. 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 Closed tight. Excuse me, miss.
Go away, you swine! Leave, or I'll make you bleed! Oh, where are you hiding? Where are you? Don't leave me all alone. Hide. Oh.
Closed tight. Closed tight. I must be careful to avoid attack. I should find a way to get rid of the nurses so I may quietly move about this floor and speak with the patients.
Who are you? You are not the nurse. Give them to me. I beg you.
What do you need?
Small pink crystals, please. In the laboratory.
Here is your medicine. Now, please, if I could just ask you a few questions.
They must be dissolved in water.
Water?
Yes, there is some in the garden.
Here it is, my friend. You must tell me where.
Make the male nurse leave, and I will tell you anything you want.
All right, where is the key to the aviary?
The mad girl. Bring her doll to her. She knows.
I should find a way to get rid of the nurses so I may quietly move about this floor and speak with the patients. I should find a way to get rid of... Look who is here to see you, miss.
Heidi! Heidi! You are here! The bad men took you away, but you came back.
Heidi told me she wanted to come back to you. She also told me that you know how to free the kind birds from their cage.
Bad men took Heidi away. They said I was a bad girl because I cut off the head of that nasty brute. But he started it. He was bad first.
He did terrible things, this bad man?
Oh, yes. He came in the night for us. He took Heidi and I to his room, near the birds. And he was very, very nasty with me. He had the key to the bird's house and said if I wasn't a good girl, he would send them away. I didn't like that, because Heidi loves the birds.
So, my child, the key to the birdhouse is upstairs in his room?
Yes, it's there. Now the lady lives there, but I am not allowed to see the birds anymore.
Thank you very much.
What is that, Heidi? Oh, you want to thank the gentleman. And you have a present for him. What a sweet girl you are. Oh, I agree. Heidi wants to thank you and says to tell you a secret. When I cut the bad man's head, she didn't want him to ever come back, so she hid the key in her belly.
We are in your debt, young lady, and our humble thanks to you, Heidi.
Heidi, child of the mountains.
Now my smock will not help me. I must avoid being noticed. Closed, tight. Fraulein Muller does not seem particularly gifted. Truly, art in the blood can take the strangest forms. Macrame, a healthy occupation for modern women, by Calipigi Mubala Smith Papadopoulos. And look at this, it is a signed edition. This splendid macrame design is protecting the bottle. A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful. This must be the key to the aviary.
The door to the birdcage is open! Help us!
The birds have escaped! Quick! Catch them! Catch them!
Thanks to the panic, all the nurses will be elsewhere, as Bauer would say. While the guards are busy trying to catch the birds, I should use the opportunity to search the rest of the asylum. Water. 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 Following the unintentional fire caused by uninspired staff members, I made the decision to forbid access to the kitchen and dining room to all staff other than Frau Mayer and myself. It is necessary to get this dragon to leave so I can freely examine the kitchen. Perhaps if I can create smoke, she will go into a panic and leave, thinking there's a fire. Here now, I must take care to measure the precise dose. A scale. This won't be of any use to me. And there, it is done. Here is the bottle with adequate water. I must calculate its capacity as accurately as possible if my smoking apparatus is to work. Now I know the exact capacity of the bottle. A truss for roast beef. The attendant is gone.
Ah, I'm very glad. But you are not an attendant?
No, my good man, I am not. I arrived from London to investigate private charges of embezzlement against this establishment.
You came all the way from London? Why would anyone choose to come to this God-forsaken place?
Indeed, I have just arrived from London and my reasons will soon be clear. Listen to me. I know you do not belong here. You are not mad, merely the victim of a trap that only the most expert specialists could untangle. More importantly, you are the only person here who can give me the information I require. If you could speak with me, assuming your pain has not returned, I would be in your debt.
But who are you?
Someone who could guarantee your freedom once my objectives are secured. But I have little time, and you must listen to me carefully. Did you hear the staff or other inmates speak on any suspicious activities other than the horrible mistreatment you have all suffered at the hands of the staff?
You are from English customs, then. You must be interested in the arrival of illegal foreign lunatics in your country.
What makes you say this?
Well, some time ago, they removed all the foreigners from their cells, and they were never seen or heard from again. Perhaps they were shipped into your country without the usual formalities?
Those foreigners, where did they come from?
I don't know exactly, because oddly, they never associated with the rest of the inmates. They arrived regularly, 1 or 2 fellows per month.
Most peculiar. Did they speak among themselves?
I could hear them trying to talk to one another, but it seemed as if they couldn't understand each other, as if each spoke a different dialect. Also, none of them seemed mad in the least. And then there was one other odd event. They were downstairs, and it was shortly before their departure. I strained to hear them, and could barely make out their conversation. This time, they all seemed to speak the same language, and what is even stranger, they seemed to be saying the same thing repeatedly.
You must rest now, but don't lose hope, as I am here to help. I am afraid I must leave you now.
If you need to know other information, you can see me when you like.
I need something. This is meant to be used by 2 people, and here I am alone. What should be done? I have to create a system to use this lever in distance. These levers are well oiled. This is meant to be used by 2 people, and here I am alone. What should be done? And there, it is done.